Straight out of East Blue. It's a One Piece manga review from Cool Guy for You. Alright, welcome back. Looks like this one's even shorter of a chapter, so we'll have to take a drink. There's got to be lots of water. Lots of water. The more you talk, the more water you'll need. So anyhow, and there's probably plenty of water in One Piece. The four oceans. Anyhow, we pick up where business is about to pick up. So the chieftain is pursuing Buggy, wanting to defend the village from being obliterated. 40 years of effort and toil going down the drain. Pirates destroyed it before, and he doesn't want it destroyed again. This is his treasure, the village and its people. So it was Boodle or Doodle, Boodle, something like that. So the chief calls out, shouts out to Buggy, and he's in a confrontatory manner, and the crew is not intimidated at all. That's a good sign with a pirate crew if they don't get intimidated. And then Kabaji, we're introduced to Kabaji here. He's another like circusy themed character. I like it when anime goes on heavy theme, and One Piece has an amazingly heavy theme in general. Amazingly heavy theme, the pirate type thing. And the other thing that's impressive with One Piece is it's just so crazy broad with its creative scope and potential and possibilities. It's just very, very impressive. You know, it just is what it is. But anyhow, continuing on with the greatness here. So we get introduced to Kabaji. He's kind of on one of those unicycle type things. So he's more of the acrobat arts type guy. And he pulls a sword out of his throat or whatever the case. Or put it in, one of the two. And he has high agility, man oh man. So yeah, Buggy's number 2 crew member. I would hate to be known as number 2. Just saying. Sanbao Kabaji the acrobat. Sanbao Chow means chief or commander. So Commander Kabaji. So Captain, well, what was there? Captain, I forget. Whatever. I forgot what Moji was. Maybe they're both a commander, whatever. So Kabaji is being sent forth against the village chief. So Kabaji, essentially sword-eating acrobat guy, is going to take him on. The Buggy and chief, just complete contrast in what they view treasure as. And then Buggy, at some point in the verbal disagreement, starts using his devil fruit ability to send his hand to choke the chieftain out, to just deal with him easily. Lifts him into the air and somehow it bloodies him. And he manages to fight back a bit. He kind of with Buggy choking him there, he mashes it together, kind of punching him on both sides of his hand, hurting his hand, hurting Buggy's hand. Luffy eventually arrives with the overpowered Buggy in terms of the chieftain who don't have no powers. Luffy eventually arrives to rescue the chief. So, and boy, oh boy, is that shot satisfying. Oh, these shots are so satisfying. Luffy just standing there with that dang smirk and his eyes covered up. He rescued the chief. He freed the chief. Well, he freed the chief from Buggy's hand choking him. And that shot is that's something they do so well. He's got a team. Nobody could do this alone. This whole show. But the visuals are really good. The writing really good, then the visuals really good. Shots like that are so satisfying. So now it's going to be Luffy versus Buggy. Luffy couldn't deal with him before, being in an iron cage, but now he'll be able to manage to deal with him. So Nami at this point is spooked. Nami is spooked, even though the tide has turned a large degree. She is spooked. She doesn't want to fight. She just wants Buggy's treasure and the map to the Grand Line. She doesn't want to deal with any of the fighting. So and Zoro looking epic with that bandana on. He means business when he has that sucker on. And the 3 katanas there, very nice. The chief still wants to fight, even after being choked and bloodied. Luffy knocks him the heck out. Talk about friendly fire. His specs are broke. He's bloodied even more. So, Luffy took care of him. And he essentially wants Buggy one-on-one, but the statement here, why would you do that? Why would you knock out the chief, the village chief? Why would you, a good character, participate in friendly fire of sorts? Luffy says here, 'cause he would just get in the way, essentially. So, he wants Buggy one-on-one. It is very clear. And I like these kind of shots where Luffy's just totally wanting to fight, totally want to bring it to the table. So, and kick him to the curb. So here we go. Luffy gonna irritate Buggy. Calls him out the huge red ugly big nose. Oh my, is that gonna set him off? Everybody just stunned, just like the Alvida thing, calling the woman ugly and fat. His mouth, I'm telling you. And Nami even stunned. Nami stunned. Buggy enraged. Her thinking this is the last thing you want is to tee them off and make them want to fight all the more, and be teed off at you. So Zoro even pressured by that. Jeez. And Buggy fires off a special Buggy ball. Nami runs for it. Zoro recommends for him to run. Luffy holding his ground. It was fired right at them. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. So here we get another Gumu Gumu balloon. Gumu Gumu balloon. Luffy makes himself so large that he manages to be able to take a bigger hit. So, to take a bigger hit and deflect it. So he's essentially a kind of like a counter slingshot of sorts, but he's a completely round planet, essentially. It looks like he was at the buffet way too long. He took the hit. They're stunned. He flings it right back. He flings it right back, obliterating where they were at there. It looks like they were atop the pub when, I think in the anime it might have been near their ship or something like that. I don't know. No, that couldn't have been the case. But anyhow, the pub gets blown up. So the pub got sacrificed, but it was to deal with the Captain Buggy and his crew. So with that being said, that's where it ends off. So we managed to do this one even shorter, but there was way little content, believe me. The more notes and the more content the chapter has, the longer it would be. But people would probably prefer these shorter than what we've been able to dish out prior. So anyhow, Nami now kind of catches on that he ain't no standard person. He has some sort of superpowers here. So yeah, they took care of him. And what's going to happen next time? What is going to happen next in Chapter 16? We shall see. So that was One Piece Chapter 15, Gong. So, yeah. So let me know your thoughts down below. I'm glad we got another round of this done. We'll do them 5 at a time. That way we get a lot of forward progression, which might be needed for a series this long. I mean, boy, oh boy. So, anyhow, we'll have to see what happens next time, the next 5. So, should be good. So, I will see you up ahead. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, take her cool.